What up, food fans? It's Bobby, and today I'm gonna hook you up with some delicious chicken meal prep because it's Sunday, we need all our meals for next week, and you're gonna love this healthy and delicious recipe. I'm making a coconut curry sauce that is creamy and dreamy. We're gonna smother that all over some oven-roasted bone-in chicken breasts. Serve that with roasted cauliflower, which you're gonna love, and a quinoa, raisin, herb, and veggie salad that is downright delish. So do me a favor, subscribe to my channel because every Friday I have new videos and I want you, my fellow food fans, to be the first to see them. But for now, let's get our meal prep on. The first thing we gotta do is get our cauliflower roasting in the oven. So I have 1 head of cauliflower here. I'm gonna finish cutting this into large bite-sized pieces. So just grab your knife and have that big guy and have him again. And then I would actually even have this guy again. And more surface area means more spots for caramelization in the oven. So let me just finish cutting these and then get them in the bowl. These boys look thirsty, so I'm gonna season them with a good shot of olive oil. I'd say about 2 tablespoons. That'll help make them really roasty in the oven. And then grab a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, a good teaspoon pinch of salt, and then a few cracks of official Flav City pepper, which is available in stores nowhere, and shake them all up to combine. Now the beauty of roasting them in the oven is the flavor is gonna intensify, they're gonna get roasty and toasty, and it's so much better and tastier than boiling them or steaming them. You guys are gonna love these. And then grab a sheet tray and spread them in one even layer. I've got my oven preheating at 450 degrees. We're gonna roast these for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, are you guys ready for what people are calling the best coconut curry sauce ever? And when I say people, I mean my wife and I, but we count for something. If you follow me on the Flav City Snapchat or Instagram, you know I spent weeks perfecting it, and now I am ready to share it with you. So I have a pan preheating over medium heat. To that, I'm gonna add a shot of vegetable oil, and then grab half an onion that I finely diced, and just add it to the pan. And then go in with about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The onions have softened up a little, so I'm gonna reach for 3 cloves of garlic that I finely minced. And then I'm gonna finely slice half of a red hot chili pepper and add that to the pan. And then a little bit of fresh ginger root. I'm gonna show you my favorite way to break this down. I'm gonna take a spoon here, and the outer skin just comes right off. I reach for my favorite piece of equipment in the kitchen, a microplane zester. And the cool thing about this is all the pulp and fibers stay on one side, and the grated ginger just comes through the other one. So go ahead and add that to the pan. Now it's curry time. Now check this out. I have 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder. Try to find one that's nice and bright and yellow in color. And what I do, don't tell anyone, I like to lace it with a little bit of turmeric. If you can't find it, come over to Bobby's house. I got the good stuff. I'll hook you up, and that'll make it nice and vibrant and yellow. So go ahead and add it to the pan and mix it all up. Now, in my weeks of exhaustive research for this curry sauce, I found that blooming the spices, or actually cooking them in the hot fat with the veggies, releases so much flavor. It actually blooms the essential oils in the spices. If you guys didn't know, we are huge coconut fanatics in this house. So after a couple minutes of cooking the curry powder, I'm gonna add 1 can of light coconut milk. And you can see right away it gets infused with that beautiful yellow turmeric color. And make sure you guys use light coconut milk. It has much lighter consistency than regular. All right, we're gonna bring this mixture to a simmer, then we're gonna reduce it for about 7 or 10 minutes, but first things are happening in real time here. I gotta grab the cauliflower out of the oven because I think it's done. Yeah, boy, check this out. What did I tell you guys? The ends are gonna get nice and crispy and caramelized. And you know it's ready when a fork goes in and then it comes out nice and easy. It's not hanging on too hard. And while the sauce is finishing, we need something to drench that sauce all over. And how about some oven roasted bone-in chicken breast? Now do me a favor, get the bone-in chicken breast because they have more flavor and they keep more moisture, so they're much harder to overcook than boneless, skinless. So just grab some salt and give it a nice big pinch all over the top. And then a couple cracks of pepper also. You can also do this with bone-on, skin-on chicken thighs or drumsticks. As long as I have the bone on, you are made in the shade, my friends. And just flip them over and hit them up with a little more salt and pepper. All right, I'm gonna get these on a sheet tray. I got the oven at 375 degrees. Let's pop it in there for about 45 minutes to an hour. Coconut milk has reduced by half, so I'm gonna go in with half a cup of low sodium chicken stock. Now you guys probably know it like a broken record by now, but I always use low sodium because I want to control the amount of salt in here, and my wife is laughing because this is the 150th time she's heard it. Now this sauce is all about sweet, salty, tangy, and spicy. So to get those flavors really mixing and matching, I'm gonna grab 1 lime here, I'm gonna do about the zest of half of this. And I'm gonna cut the lime in half and use my lime juicer here to add the juice of half a lime. And then for a little bit of sweetness, I have 1 tablespoon of sugar here. And then to round it all out, a good 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give it a nice mix up. We're gonna cook this for another 7 minutes until it's reduced by half. But now is my most favorite time, and to be honest, the most important time. We have to give it a taste because it has to be balanced perfectly. So I'm gonna go in with my spoon. That is a money sauce. The sauce has reduced by half again. It took 10 minutes. Now you could stop here, but going this one extra step and using coconut cream is gonna make the sauce so luxurious and rich. And all we have to do is let it melt, and you can see it just adds a nice creaminess. And this final step, I'm telling you, is gonna be so good. Now, if you take a peek at this sauce, you can see it's kind of chunky monkey style right now. We are refined meal preppers, so I'm gonna strain my sauce, and that's just gonna make it nice and rich and creamy. So I have a bowl here set with a strainer in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and carefully take my sauce and just pour it through the strainer. That is just pure silky deliciousness. And while we're waiting for the chicken to finish up, let's make my quinoa salad with veggies, raisins, and walnuts. It's so healthy, so tasty, and here's how you do it. Add 2 cups of boiling water to a pot, along with 1 cup of quinoa and a pinch of salt. Cook it for 20 minutes until all the water has evaporated and it's light and fluffy. Grate 1 carrot and add that to the bowl, along with 1 red pepper that's been finely diced and some Kalamata olives. Roll some mint and parsley like it's a Cuban cigar. That way your knife blade goes through as many leaves as possible, and add that to the bowl. Go in with some raisins and some chopped and toasted walnuts. Hit it up with the zest of 1 lemon and the juice of half. Add a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, a couple cracks of fresh pepper. Give it a mix up, and you're all done. You guys, this tastes healthy and delicious. The crunchy walnuts, the sweet raisins, all those veggies. It's so tasty and so healthy. I can feel my biceps busting through my t-shirt. I'm gonna love this. All right, my friends, the chicken took 45 minutes on the dot, and check that out. The skin is nice and golden brown. It's cooked through perfectly, and it's still crazy juicy because it's on the bone. Now we do have to wait 5 minutes before we cut this and assemble our meal prep containers. In the meantime, leave a comment below and let me know what kind of recipes and what kind of meal prep you guys wanna see, and I'll hook you up. Let's grab a chicken breast here, and then I'm just gonna cut it into larger chunks so it fits in our meal prep containers. Don't worry about that sound. That's like the chicken going to the chiropractor. That felt good. Now check it out, y'all. Look how juicy this chicken breast is. It's all because we kept it on the bone and we cooked it properly. Check out this smorgasbord of deliciousness in front of me. I cannot wait to get it in our meal prep containers. First, let me grab some chicken. Nice juicy pieces. Tuck it in the corner there. And then reach for some cauliflower. And then a big spoonful of quinoa salad. And last but not least, I'm not gonna forget to drizzle my sauce all over the chicken. And be generous. This sauce is the boss for a reason, y'all. All right, I'm in the home stretch. Let me sauce the last guy here. And we are finished. Check that out, guys. Curry chicken meal prep with roasted cauliflower and a vegetable, raisin, and olive quinoa salad. So healthy, huge on flavor, and you're gonna love it all week long. If you want the recipe, it is below in the description box. Also, hook me up and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Friday morning. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of recipes or what kind of meal prep you wanna see, and your boy is gonna take care of you. If you wanna see more meal prep, you know I got you covered. Check out the videos below. I will see you next week. Until then, I say unto what I always do. Keep on cooking. Later, y'all.